Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory. Oh my goodness, is there a lot going on today? So, new Prime packs as expected, and a Paul George, which I did call yesterday in the video and in stream. So, a Galaxy Opal Paul George, PG-13, Galaxy Opal Shawn Kemp, which looks really nice and really tempting, a Galaxy Opal Victor Oladipo as well, who isn't the most incredible card in the world, and then a couple of pink diamonds, a diamond, and an amethyst as well. Not only that, we have got a significant amount of MT to cash in today. We're at 1.286 million right now, and we might even be back up at 2 mil. I don't know. I tried yesterday to sell off all my diamond shoes that I had, because obviously we still have those 15 Harden Volume 3s from so long ago, and I went and listed them all up for about 25k. I've no idea if they've sold, but hopefully they have done. And we've got this limited time event out of nowhere. Just as I'm recording this only came out about 20 minutes ago, and a mystery pack for every win in single player triple threat, and expires on Monday. You can see right there, Galaxy Opal, Pink Diamond or Diamond. Now it says a pack, but it's not a pack, it's one card. As you can see right there, the one card with the question mark, that's all you get out of it. We did one on stream because I have already streamed on Twitch, JD_Crossover. Come follow me on there or check me out on there. And we got a silver shoe, I think. No, we didn't. We got a bronze shoe. So not even silver. We've got a bronze shoe. But in tonight's YouTube stream, which we'll already have done by the time this video is live, we're going to be playing 2 hours of this, hopefully getting about 20 packs and then seeing what we get out of that. Hopefully we can get something other than shoes and contracts. Right. Let's just head over to the poll right here and just quickly get ourselves a couple of tokens. Not going to lie, Shawn Kemp, I'm really excited to try him out. Doesn't matter who you answer here, you're always going to get the 2 tokens, which is good because, as you can see, we are at 675, which is big, and I'll talk about where they came from in a second. So before we jump into it, of course, a massive shout out to the MVPs and the GOATs of the channel. MVPs, we've got Heisenberg, Joaquim, Jeno, Anson, Todd, Lou, Will, Harko, and Patrick, and then the GOATs, we've got Eric, Ice Cream, Jason, and Cody as well. And if you guys want to get involved and join the channel and help support me and the channel, there's a join button down below. If not, there'll be the top line of the description. We'll show you how it is done. Right, so the daily agenda today is absolutely trash, and of course tomorrow we will get new weekly ones. Hopefully there'll be something good, and then we're only a couple of days away from new monthly ones, and again, hopefully they can be something good. So right now we are 17 wins away from a Diamond Consumables pack, so hopefully we can go ahead and pick that up tonight, or we'll have already picked it up by the time this video is live. But yeah, 17 games to go. Hopefully we can get rid of the Opals as well, but we're going to get 17 cards, 17 free card or consumable packs, which is pretty cool. Not going to lie, I'm not mad at 2K for doing it. It's a little bit annoying that it can just be a bronze shoe, but even if it's a bronze shoe, you can still discard those for 250, so it's at minimum. Well, I don't know, if you get a bronze contract, then that's really worth nothing. But at minimum, it's sort of like an extra, like 2,500 MT per hour, something like that. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, the multiplayer challenges haven't been updated just yet, but Triple Threat Online, and you can see right there one of the new cards, the Joe Caldwell. We played this last night, and I said I was going to during the Triple Threat Online event, which was double tokens, and we made 67 tokens in the 2-hour time span. So really not bad. I think we were 16-1. I think we got through about 17 games, so averaged over 3 tokens per game, which is a big W. And yeah, 675 tokens right now. It's looking pretty good. It's looking very good. Now, of course, during those Triple Threat Online games, we've got quite a few packs, and from the weekly wheel spin, we managed to get a diamond shoe pack as well. So, exciting. Let's see if we can get anything out of all these packs. And speaking of packs, I'll talk a little bit about where my VC's gone as well in a minute. We've got plenty of auction space, so if we do get duplicates, which we will, we can, of course, go ahead and sell them. So, these are all really bad. These are all really bad. The only pack that's worth anything is the diamond shoe pack. Other than that, everything else is some trash. It doesn't matter at all what order we do them in. Probably could have sold him rare rather than discarding him, but oh well, not fussed. Amethyst MJ doesn't even have any value, even if we pulled him. The Amethyst, who else is the Amethyst in that set? Oh, Amethyst John Havlicek does actually have a bit of value. I think he sells for about 10k. Ruby Bron is absolutely nothing, so Amethyst would be nice. No, we get a Sapphire, and it's not even from the multi-dimensional set. But oh well, not to worry, we move on. What do we got left? We've got a Standard League pack and a Lights Out pack. So Lights Out, again, they're all so cheap. Not even KD sells for anything. Not even Pager, I don't think, sells for anything. But of course, I wouldn't mind getting a pink diamond out of that. But let's see what we're going to get. And then onto the diamond shoe pack. Like I said, I've sold off all my diamond shoes because on Fridays with a weekly wheel spin, their value always comes down. So I wanted to make sure I got rid of them as quickly as I could. And if they've got this mystery pack player consumable thing, if that's got a lot of shoes in it, then the shoe market is going to tank. But let's see what we're going to get from this. Oh, that's not good. Air Jordan 6s, post fade, mid, and stamina. That's some trash. That's only going to be like 1,000 MT tops. But yeah, there are new packs in the auction house, and we did actually open quite a few on stream. Obviously not with VC that we bought or anything like that. I had 40,000 VC from my career, so we opened up 5 packs here, and we actually managed to get 2 of the pink diamonds. We've got Joe Caldwell and Miles Turner. We then got Dougie McBuckets and George Hill as well. So we pulled all 4 cards that weren't Galaxy Opals from the packs. Oh no, did we pull Doug McBuckets? Yeah, we did. So yeah, that was pretty cool, and I actually opened those up literally like as soon as the packs went into the auction house. I opened them up, so we sold Joe Caldwell and Miles Turner as soon as we looked at their price and saw what they were selling for, undercutted by a big amount, just get them sold because I knew that their price would come down. And as you see, I've bought another Joe Caldwell since then, and I'll show you guys why in a second. But coming over to the club right here, as we can see in the Series 2 set, it's pretty much empty now. There's only a couple of players left. Haven't really got around to the Warriors just yet because they're actually quite expensive. Other than that, everyone is gone. And to show you guys down here, the shoes, Adidas Harden ones, they're all gone. They're all gone. So we come down to the auction outcomes right here, and J.R. Smith, J.R. Swish, we got him. We spent 1 million MT yesterday. He was part of that. So, J.R. Smith, welcome to the club. I believe I paid 220k for him. I believe it was around that. So, the Henny God can now come in. And there we go. That is a brand new starting lineup of Galaxy Opals that have been picked up since yesterday, which is very, very exciting. So, that leaves us with a just incredible amount of MT to cash in on. So, let's make a start. We're at 1.3 million, basically, as we get going right here. And, like I said, we do have 15 Harden shoes, hopefully, which would have sold. I put them all up for 25k. Hopefully they're sold for that. These were all the silvers. These were all the golds, bronzes, emeralds, sapphires. I've literally gone through and just sold everything now. And we will get down to the golds, bronzes, emeralds, and sapphires. And I was just putting them all up for 900 MT. So they didn't sell for much. These are all the silver cards, which did actually sell for quite a lot, which is really, really nice. And yeah, the pink diamond Joe Joe Caldwell that we pulled, I think I sold him straight away for 44k, and I think the Miles Turner we sold for 34k. So I think we made some big MT off of those packs, which, like I said, with VC just from my career, so of course we're not spending any money out here. But yeah, I think we made some really, really big MT from our VC, which we got for free just for playing the game. So big dubs all around. And as for the new cards today, are there any that I'm going to add into my squad? I don't know, potentially. Paul George, probably not, because I think at the moment he's ridiculously expensive. I don't think he's going to come down in price too much. Shawn Kemp, though, I'm really looking forward to. If you guys watched The Last Dance, which I'm sure a lot of you guys did, they had the segment when the Bulls were playing against the Supersonics, and they had Gary Payton and Shawn Kemp, and Shawn Kemp was just jamming on everyone. And of course, the only card we've got in the game with him so far was his pink diamond from All-Time Domination, which is one of the worst cards in the game. So he definitely needed an upgrade. Thankfully, they gave it to him, and the card looks really, really good. Definitely looks like one of the best power forwards in the game. Not even lying, like literally that good. So I'm really excited to go ahead and try him out. We've got our first card, which hasn't sold. Of course, a couple of these might not have sold, but the majority of them, I've priced them to sell. So whenever I'm selling them, I'm always undercutting just to make sure they get sold. I could probably get a little bit more for them, but when you're selling this many cards, I do not have time to keep on relisting them all. So I just want to make sure I get them all gone as quickly as is possible. The Oladipo card doesn't really look incredible to me. He has got incredible amount of badges. I think he's about 45 Hall of Fame badges, but he's just nothing special. He will be really cheap though, so maybe we could give him a try just because he is going to be dirt cheap, but not really someone that is really exciting to me. Now you guys did see in that Triple Threat Online squad that I did have another Joe Caldwell, and that's because we picked another one up. Well, we picked the first one up in a pack, but we picked one up from auction, and we managed to snipe him for 25k. At the time, it was a snipe because he was selling for 30k. I'm not sure what he's going to be selling for right now, but that's because he's got base 98. He's got base 98. He's got incredible stats, incredible badges. I don't really like the card in terms of his dribble moves and his behind the back and his crossover. I don't think they're incredible, but I just think that his price is going to go up. I think a lot of people are going to be making videos on him. DBG obviously loves his guys with a base 98, so I can definitely see him doing a video on him, and that is just going to make the price go up. He's already an incredible card, but the price is definitely going to go up. So we bought him for 25k. If he goes up to like 35, 40k, you better believe I'm going to be selling him as soon as I can. So we're getting down to the bronzes, the golds, the emeralds right here. Rubies were going for 1200, and a couple of them were selling for a little bit more. And, oh yes, I completely forgot. There's been so much going on in these past couple of days. I completely forgot. But let's have a look right here. And we'll keep these 3 guys for a second. Oh, only, okay, a few of them sold. It's not, it is kind of an L though. It just is kind of an L because I know that these shoes are now not going to have this value. So we sold off 5 of them. So we've still got 10 left to sell. Oh, that's rough, guys. Oh, I think we've taken a massive L right there. I should have gone a little bit cheaper, I guess. Oh, now they're down at like 20k, not even selling. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so we're just going to have to sit on them for the time being. There's no point in selling them for that cheap. We might as well just hold on to them. Maybe they're just going to keep on going down from now on, and I'll probably just sell them off at 20k, but we don't really need to. It's not a necessity for us to get the MT back for them. But I saw them at 20k, 25k, and I thought, you know what, might as well try and get them sold. And thankfully, at least a few of them did go ahead and sell. Right, let's go back to all of these cards right here. Hundreds of thousands of MT coming into the club. We made 200k already, and I can imagine it's going to be a significant amount more by the end of this. Now, you can see that Doomboya, Batum, and Bonga have sold, and like I said, that is because they were part of the new Dynamic Duo update which we got last night, which I completely forgot about. It was completely out of the blue. No one saw it coming. 2K just dropped a madness. So Doomboya's was with Joe Smith. I remember that. Bonga's was with Pink Diamond Dennis Schroeder, which is incredible. It might be the Amethyst Schroeder who then goes to Pink Diamond. I can't quite remember on that one. We also had Dwayne Wade, the Diamond one, becoming a duo with Galaxy Opal Chris Bosch. But it didn't really change their price too much, so I didn't really sell those guys. But those 3 guys right there, I had in the club. It happened on stream when the packs came out, or the duos came out. So we just sold them off as quickly as we could. Luke Ridnour as well, he also had one. We sold him for 9k, lovely stuff. Joe Smith's price didn't really change too much, so I kept him in the club because there's no point in selling him. Other notable ones, we had Pink Diamond Scalabrini going to a Galaxy Opal, I believe. Pink Diamond Justice Winslow has one. There's a couple of other cards out there that I can't remember off the top of my head. But those are the 4 guys that we actually had in the club that became duos. And yeah, we've cashed out as soon as the packs came out. Because let me tell you guys, Sekou Doumbouya, I can guarantee you right now, is not 30k. So we cashed out at the perfect time for him. Right, I think all of these are now going to be 900s. So I'm probably just going to cash all these in, guys. So you don't have to watch me do all this, because this is going to take a long time. And when I get down to something exciting, I will then stop and show you guys. Alright, finally, we are under 50 items. You have no idea how long that took, but we're at 1.7 million right now, which is fantastic. We spent $1 million. We've got 400k in Giannis. We've got 3.5 million MT in MJ. Like, the squad is just in a stupid position right now, or the club, sorry, is in a stupid position. Right, as we get to the bottom here, there should be 2 opals, not 2 opals, 2 pink diamonds that have sold for a pretty hefty amount. So that's going to be an easy couple of, like, 70, 80k. Big dub. That was a Diamond Luka Doncic right there, which sold, which is nice. Loads of these guys going for 900. And that was just the easiest way to sell it for me. I was just listing them all up at blanket 900, just because I could not be bothered to sit through and make them all individual price. So there we go. 44k for Joe Caldwell, which we later bought back for 25k, and 34k for Miles Turner as well, which I think is such a big W. And then we'll cash in all these guys right here, and then we'll just double check on their prices, just to show you guys that if you're on the ball, if you sell things as soon as the hype is there, as soon as cards come out, you can make such an amount of MT, it is hard to believe. So there we go. Doomboya down at 13k. We got 30k for him. Batum, we got 15k for him. Let's take a look at him. And then we'll take a look at Isaac Bonga as well, because we've got 20k for him. So Nick Batum coming in. Look at that, like 7k. Awesome stuff. And then Isaac Bonga comes in at probably about 10k would be my guess. But might be a little bit more expensive than that. Or it might even be a little bit cheaper. No, so he is still holding his value, but I can guarantee you guys, he ain't going to be 20k. 10k. Let's go. Massive W. Lovely stuff. We'll check the prices of those pink diamonds that I pulled from the pack later on. And then we've got all these duplicates that we got today, which we can go ahead and sell later on. And those 3-point shoes, that is a bit of a shame, not going to lie. Really wish they would have sold, but oh well. And that's going to put us at 1.9 million MT. Ridiculous. And we've got loads of shoes and everything to discard right here, which I won't do right now because that'll bore you guys. But I will do that in a little bit as well. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the new packs. I mean, first of all, let's just have a look at JR Smith's price. So yeah, paid $230 for him. Pretty happy with that. As for Bosch and his dynamic duo, whoo, okay, 300k with no contract and no shoe. All right, that's tempting, not gonna lie. I'm fully aware I only bought him yesterday, but that is very tempting because that's a lot of profit we can make right there. And of course, today, Opal Kemp could be a new power forward that we want to try out. Very excited about that. Right, anyway, let's go on to today's new content. There's so much going on today, it's hard to believe. Actually, before we do that, guys, they have just released a new locker code, and it is for Russell Westbrook. It is one of the worst locker codes you will probably see for the rest of the year, and it might be one of the worst locker codes we've actually got all year as well. So I want to avoid this Westbrook like anything. He's got 2 Hall of Fame badges, and he's got like 16 silvers and like 7 bronzes, I think. Like, this card is really, really bad. Stats-wise, he's got no three-pointer. He's got like an 85 midi. It's not great. So, also on the board, we've got Chris Paul and KD. We've already got the KD. And I think we've already got CP3 as well. So, if we get CP3, that's nice, because that's a 2,000 MT discard, I think. If we get KD, it's a 1,000 MT discard. And if we get the Westbrook, it's a new card coming into the squad. Another thing to mention, we did get the career highlights Ron Harper. Okay, we're going to get KD, we'll discard him. We did get Ron Harper off the TTO boards, but obviously that's nothing crazy. So, not going to lie, I'm pretty happy about that. That's best case scenario, realistically, apart from getting a CP3. Discard KD, not mad at it. Right, now let's go ahead and move on to the new content that came out today. So, you can see here, we obviously pulled the George Hill, Doug McBuckets, Joe Caldwell that we've rebought back, and then Miles Turner as well. Now, this George Hill, guys, let me tell you, he's got Magic Johnson's behind the back. Magic Johnson's behind the back. He's 6'3", so he's not tiny. 27 Hall of Fame badges and 18 golds. He has got Floor General, Quick Draw. He has got Dimer, Clamps, Quick First Step, which is nice. It doesn't have Range Extender Hall of Fame, but he does have it on gold. He does have Intimidator down here as well. Corner Specialist. And in terms of his stats, they're actually really, really impressive. 94 driving layup, 91 mid, 93-3. He does have an 80 driving dunk, which is nice. 94 ball control, 95 perimeter D, and 94 speed. George Hill is about to be one of the best budget cards in the game, without a shadow of a doubt. Right now, we'll do a little price check on him, but I can imagine in the next couple of days, he will be down at like 2,000 MT, maybe even less. Let's not forget, he is in packs as an Amethyst. There we go, look at that. As an Amethyst with 3 Galaxy Opals in the packs. He is 1,000 MT basically. You'll be able to get him for discard value. That is unbelievable. That card is really, really nice. Next up, we've got Dougie McBuckets coming in at 6'7". Now, this card isn't the most incredible one in the world, but we'll still go over his stats. 29 Hall of Fame badges and 15 golds. Obviously, he's going to have the majority of shooting badges in the game. Defensively, though, he only has Clamps on gold and Intimidator gold as well. He does have Gold Dimer. Stats-wise, 85 driving up and 80 driving dunk, so he's not really that good at driving. Shooting guard, small forward, you kind of want someone who can slash. And that in this guy right here, obviously he's fantastic at shooting. Ball control's nice. Defensively is okay. 87 perimeter, but a 28 steal. That is so low, it's hard to believe. And then 88 speed and acceleration and lateral quickness. It's just not a good card. There's a lot better out there, so I really wouldn't worry about Doug McBuckets at all. Brings us on to the first pink diamond. Like I said, I pulled this guy and we sold him off for 34,000 MT, which, not going to lie, I think was such a W. Whoever bought that, sadly, my guy, you took a massive L, because right now he's probably going to be about 25k would be my guess. That's pretty spot on, isn't it? That's pretty spot on. So Miles Turner comes in at 6'11", with a pretty nice card art, not going to lie, with the 3 points celebration right there. 31 Hall of Fame badges, including Catch and Shoot, Corner Specialist, Range, Quick Draw, and then he's got obviously loads of defensive badges, including Rim, Clamps, and Intimidator. And then gold badges, he's got Quick First Step, which is nice, and Rebound Chaser only on gold, which is interesting. Chase Down Artist again only on gold, and Brick Wall as well. Stats wise, 80 driving layup, 80 driving dunk, but a 97 mid and a 92-3. No ball control, but 97 block, 97 interior D, and then really nice rebounding, and then a little bit of speed, not much. So a card I would be interested to compare this to would be a Jack Sigma. Jack Sigma, where you at, bro? There he is. Because they're very similar in terms of their speed. So the speed is pretty much the same. I mean, why would you go for Miles Turner over Jack Sigma? For the Hall of Fame range, I guess. Does Jack Sigma have range at all? If he doesn't, then fair enough. No, oh, no, he does. Yeah. Use Jack Sigma. He's free. And he's basically exactly the same. Obviously, Miles Turner is an inch taller, which makes a difference. But other than that, not the most incredible card in the world. that brings us on to the Joe Caldwell, the base 98 guy himself. Just remember, you can't search for him by name, which is incredibly frustrating. So you have to go shooting guard, point guard, shooting guard, pink diamond, and then VIP series 3. Now, like I said, that first one we sold for 44k, big dubs. Then we sniped one. It wasn't a snipe, was it? I thought it was a snipe for 25k, but apparently not. Sadly, apparently not. So he is at 25k right now, which I think is a crazy cheap price. Because let me tell you guys, this guy is going to get hyped up. Without a shadow of a doubt, he is. 35 Hall of Fames and 15 goals. He's got loads of shooting badges, loads of playmaking ones as well. And he does have clamps at Hall of Fame as well, which is nice. And then he does have Intimidator on gold, which is good. Range extender only on gold, but that is still absolutely fine. We'll compare him to someone who isn't exceptional. Compare him to himself? No. We'll compare him to Walter Davis. I think that's a good comparison right there. So it's all green for Walter Davis, apart from the standing dunk and driving layup. Passing very, very similar between the two guys. Defensively, Joe Caldwell with an 84 block. That's nice. He does have quite a bit of rebounding, and then he's got a bit of strength as well, and nice speed. So very similar to Walter Davis, but of course he does have the base 98, like I said, which is nice. But he doesn't have a nice behind the back, and he doesn't have a nice crossover. In my opinion, I didn't really vibe with him. Like I said, George Hill's dribble moves were really nice. Nice crossover and the magic behind the back, which is fantastic. And that brings us on to the 3 opals. Oh, what are my eyes seeing? I don't want to open my eyes. What is that? Why have you done that then? 300k for Victor Oladipo. Guys, just look at how many there are here. So 1 out of 49. That's already 5. That's about 10. That's about 15. 15 in a minute. And then it's about the same again. There is an insane amount of these cards up right now. It would be genuinely shocking to me if this card is selling for more than 100k by the end of the night. Genuinely would surprise me. But anyway, let's have a look at his badges and his stats. So 6'4", shooting guard, point guard. So point guard would be very nice. 46 Hall of Fames and 14 gold. So 60 badges in total. That's kind of mad. He's going to have all of the playmaking badges. He's going to have a lot of driving badges. He's got clamps and Intimidator, which is fantastic. Obviously, he's going to have quick first step down there, which he does. And then gold badges. He's even got rebound chaser, defensive leader, chase down artist as well. And then stats-wise, 98 driving layup, 98 driving dunk, 94 mid, 95 3. Incredible passing. Really nice and well-rounded defensive stats as well. Same rebounding as Glenn Rice, and then great speed. So, look, on paper, he's got a lot better stats than Glenn Rice. Well, everything apart from like the shooting stuff up here. But yeah, Oladipo actually looking quite nice. Might try him out at some point. At the point guard position, if he is going to be as cheap as I think he's going to be, which I would imagine his price would settle between 100 and 150,000 MT. If he's any more than that, I'd be very, very surprised. 575k for Shawn Kemp. What are you guys on? What are you smoking? No. Again, look how many of him are up on the auction house in the first couple of minutes. Like, again, he's going to come down in price big time, but let's not get it twisted. This card looks incredible. So, just for the culture, we will compare him with his former self, the OG Shawn Kemp that came out at the start of the game, all-time domination. It wasn't even a good card back then, and you can see how bad it is right now. So the new Opal Shawn Kemp has 43 Hall of Fame badges. Obviously, he's going to have all pretty much of the defensive badges. And then he's got Hall of Fame range just chucked in there nicely as well. He's going to have Hall of Fame quick first step as well, I believe. He does. And then gold badges, he's got a couple more down there, including Dimer, Floor General, and Break Starter. Now, stats-wise, 94 driving layup, 96 driving dunk, 97 mid, 91 3, 86 ball control, incredibly well-rounded defensive stats, insane rebounding, and insane speed. And 93 speed with ball as well. This is up there with the best power forwards in the game, guys. Easily. And I really want to try him out. I'm hoping his price comes down to 250 to 300k. I'm kind of thinking of him similarly to Galaxy Opal Blake Griffin. When Blake first came out, he was like 400k. Then he quickly came down to 350. Quickly came down to 300. And then he's kind of settled at like 250k. So hopefully Shawn Kemp does a similar trajectory than Blake Griffin. And then we come on to the main man himself, Galaxy Opal Paul George. PG-13 coming in at 900k for the first one. That is mad. So PG, 48 Hall of Fames with 16 golds. 62 badges in total. No, it's not. Is it? No, 64 badges in total. Quick maths. Or slow maths. He has got all shooting badges pretty much. Range extenders up there, of course. He's going to have clamps, defensive leader, intimidator. He's going to have quick first step down here as well, which he does. And gold badges, rim protector, rebound, dimer as well. And then stats-wise, 97 driver layup, 99 driving dunk. Who can we compare him to? We'll compare him to James Worthy right here. 99 driving dunk, which is mad. Incredible passing stats right there. Defensively, all over 90 with 98 perimeter D. What is that little mark on his card? That's really annoying. Look at that, how it just stays there. That's not good. Anyway, sidetracked. Good rebounding, and then obviously incredible speed. For a 2-guard at 6'9", Paul George is going to be insane. What price do I think he'll settle at? I think he'll settle between like 400 to 500k. I don't think it'll be much more expensive than that, but yeah, what unbelievable content we've had today, guys. We've made a significant amount of MT, and obviously with the dynamic duos, we made quite a bit of MT as well. A locker code that was awful, but this new triple threat online or offline event, sorry, which could be very, very exciting indeed. So, before we get out of here today, let's jump into some comments from yesterday. So first up, we've got Eddie. Was a good Opal wing for 175k, not Clay though. I think Andrei Kirilenko is under that price. I think he's under that price. Just about, on your budget. Andrei Kirilenko is your guy, my guy. Jonathan, should I sell Opal Blake? I probably would, because Opal Kemp is out, and that Kemp looks ridiculous. Max, which NBA current team has the least silvers? I believe it is the Pacers. They only have 3. Watch me be completely wrong about that. Hello, where are the Pacers gone? They're right here. I believe they only had 3. Because it was Bidatsi, Holiday, Sampson. Oh no, they had quite a lot, didn't they? Yeah, definitely not the Pacers. Ignore me completely. It's definitely not the Pacers. I don't know, maybe it is. No, TJ Leaf is a... No, he is a gold, isn't he? Did I get it right? Or was Sumner... Okay, so they've got 4. So there's quite a few teams that have 3 and 4, and the Pacers just sprung to mind right there. But all of these silvers, all the Series 2 teams are very similar in terms of their price, so I wouldn't really worry about how many silvers a team has. Benjamin, should I sell Opal Tracy McGrady, the shooting guard one, before he goes down in price? Love the videos. I don't think he'll ever go down in price, but if he is like 500k, I would probably suggest getting him sold, because that is just so much MT to have in him. Next up, we have got Sanad. Did I sell the Nick Youngs? I did. I sold my Nick Youngs a while ago, and I thought it was going to be a good investment. And I think he did raise up in price a little bit, or rise up in price a little bit. But right now, investing is so tough, because they just keep dropping so many super packs and just new content with other good budget cards. That investing is just, it's not a game right now that you want to be playing. Next up, we've got Lockie. Already got 8 solid opals and need a backup shooting guard. So I'm spending MT on collections to try and get DeRozan because he's my favourite player. Do you recommend? I do not, buddy. I do not. I mean, you're seeing like Paul George come out today. You could use the MT, instead of locking it into collections, you could just buy Paul George, and then if you get bored of Paul George, just sell him back. If you lock in all that MT, you're never going to be able to get it back. You'll get DeRozan, but again, you'll never be able to sell him or anything like that. So it's up to you. If you really want DeRozan, then go for it, but it's rough, man. Splash, what's a better idea? All bronze squad or 5-man budget team for 12-0? I would never recommend cheesing. I'd say just go for it, but I would never say a bronze squad is a good idea. 5-man lineup would definitely be better than a bronze squad, that's for sure. And then last comment of the day, we've got Trey. Hey JD, I ended up getting Opal Magic for 212k with a diamond contract and a shoe. And I just finished evoing. Should I sell him? Most likely. Over the weekend, go ahead and get him sold. So that is going to do it, guys, for this episode. Now, a couple of you guys did give me some advice about what to do with this MJ, because he's at 3.5 mil right now. But I will keep hold of him for the time being, guys. We paid 2.85 mil. We bought him at the perfect time. Really happy with that. But I don't know, if he goes up to 4 mil, we'll probably be selling him. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.